And I'm John Mountz, along with Jay Patrick in the WTN Flood Center, and we're keeping Nashville informed on this situation that occurred over the weekend. Joining us now on the WTN Live line is Daryl Gillespie. Daryl is the CEO of Dickson County Electric. And Daryl, thanks so much for joining us.
Sure.
And we've had a lot of people with questions. I'm going to go to the obvious one first, which is you probably still have some customers without power out there. How many right now are without power?
We've got about 1,700 customers that are located mainly in South Cheatham County, then the Pegram, the Kingston Springs, and South Ashland City area that are presently without power. And, of course, the biggest thing is accessibility. We would like to be able to get in there and make repairs, but with the Harpeth River being so swollen in the Turnbow Creek that we just can't actually get in to even make repairs. And, of course, a lot of those houses are inundated with water and completely flooded out. So,
well, that raises another question that several listeners have had, was if their house is flooded and their electricity is off, at some point the electricity is going to come back on, and they're very concerned about what happens then if their fuse box, breaker box is either underwater or at one time was underwater.
Sure. We're trying to keep a list of those that have been flooded such that whenever we do get ready to restore power in those areas, we can disconnect the service lines going to those homes. But, it's very difficult for us to catch all of those, and hopefully those customers have contacted us, and hopefully they've left their homes. They've been evacuated to other areas so that whenever we do get power restored in those areas, that they're not in those homes, with it being inundated with water. So we're doing our best to work with customers and realizing that this is just a historical event, and that we're trying to, do this in as safe a way as possible.
And let me ask you something. You might have covered this because I was just out of the studio for just a second. Where is the flooding mostly in Dickson? Now, I know because the water reservoir is right there off of Highway 70 heading west, and you've also got Buckner Park on the other side of the highway there. Was there any flooding in that area?
There may have been just a few localized pockets of flooding, but, Dickson County, we're really kind of fortunate.
Well, Daryl, I want to thank you so much for providing this information. That answers a lot of questions that our listeners had, so I really appreciate you taking a few minutes out of what I know has got to be a very busy time for you.